Hi, my name is Vishnu Jayaprakash. Welcome to the presentation of my business data management Capstone project. I chose a juice shop near my home, Tiruvalla, for this particular project. It is called Avocado Juice Bar. It is owned and run by Mr. Richas. Actually, you can find it on Google. You just have to type Avocado Juice Bar Tiruvalla here, and you'll get a bunch of results. You can also find them on Google Maps. If you ever happen to pass by, you should definitely try it out. They also have an Instagram page as well, where you can see the pictures of their products. You can see the picture of shawarma also here. They used to have shawarma until January 20th, but now they have stopped the production of shawarma, and that is the topic of this particular project. Actually, there were 3 employees for preparing and serving shawarma. All of them went back to their hometown, which is in Bihar, on January 20th, and since then there is no shawarma production happening here. And the particular question that I try to address in this project is how will the temporary shutdown of shawarma production at Avocado Juice Bar affect their business? Now let's take a look at the kind of data that is available for us to conduct this particular study. The first one is the product details, where we have the product name, product code, and the price of each of those products. And we can see that there are around 20 juice or shakes, and there are 4 types of shawarmas also. Also, the next kind of data that we have is the cost details, where we have the daily expense on the raw materials of shawarma and juice as well. The next kind of data that we have is the daily sales data for every day. Actually, he used to write down every order that he receives in a particular book, so that part was easy for me. I just have to type them into a Google Sheet. So this is how the sales page looks like. Each line is a different order, and for example, the first order that he received on January 1st was 2 Oreo shakes. The 25th order was 2 chicken shawarmas and 1 lime juice, which was ordered together in a single order. I entered these data into Google Sheets and organized them in this particular manner. The product details and cost details are in 2 different Google Sheets, and the sales information of each day is in a different sheet inside the folder having the name of that particular month. For example, 1/11 is under November, the folder November. I did the analysis in 2 parts, and the first part is the direct impacts on the daily profit. To find the direct impact on the daily profit, we have to calculate the profit share that was contributed by the shawarma section. And to do that, we have to find the revenue and the expenses of the shawarma section and take the differences. We know that profit is revenue minus expenses. So fortunately, we have enough data to find both revenue and expense and calculate the profit share from shawarma. It turns out that shawarma gives only a small returns of 500 rupees daily as compared to the juice, which gives 3,500 profit daily. And it can also be seen in the pie chart. Also, in the cost distribution of shawarma, we can see that more than 50% of the expenses are dependent on the variable cost, which is dangerous because it might lead to loss in difficult times, like when the market is volatile. And also it is dangerous because the loss from the shawarma will be covered with the profit from the juice section, and this loss could go unnoticed. So the first part of the analysis was clearly not in favor of the shawarma business. Anyway, now let's look into the second part of the analysis, which is the impact of the shawarma on the juice sales. So the question here is there any causation? That is, does the availability of shawarma attracts customers who come to the shop and buys some kind of juice along with the shawarma, or somehow contributes to the juice sales? To make things easier, let's look into the correlation between shawarma and juice sales. Please note that correlation doesn't guarantee any causation. At least if there is any causation, I hope to find a good correlation, a really good correlation. Since the sales data of each day is in a different file, I used a small Python code to aggregate the information from them. I used the gspread module to read the data from Google Sheets, And also I used the same Python file to do some data cleaning, to remove some outliers, and also to plot the graph, plot the scatter plot, and calculate the correlation. After all those calculations, removing outliers and data cleaning and all, the correlation that we got is 0.5, and it is not a bad correlation. It's a moderate one. We can actually see that in the scatter plot also. Well, since the correlation is only moderate, we cannot say that there is any causation, but still there is a moderate correlation between the shawarma and juice sales. One more thing that I found interesting in this data is that we can actually find the general behavior of customers when it comes to ordering juice and shawarma together. Since each order is written in different line, we can actually count the number of juices that went along with the shawarma. For example, in this particular order, the customer demanded 3 juices and 2 shawarmas. Probably we can say that 2 of those juices went along with the shawarma, and 1 juice went along without any shawarma. We can actually analyze the behavior of customers, whether a customer prefer to order juice alone, or whether he or she prefers to order juice along with the shawarma. Stopping the shawarma sales might make those customers unhappy, at least for a while. For this analysis, again, I had to write a different Python code, since the data was spread in different Google Sheets. This is the plot of the customer behavior analysis that we have been talking about, and here each bar represent each different day, and this yellow region is what we are interested in. It shows the percentage of customers, or the percentage of orders which had one juice and a shawarma together. Here, if we take the average of this yellow region, we can see that on an average 38% of the customers have a habit of buying shawarma and juice together. So all we can say is that a maximum of 38% of the people or the 38% of the customers could be unhappy with shutting down shawarma. Now let's derive some conclusion from the above analysis. Here we can see that immediately after shutting down the shawarma, the juice sales went down around 25%. From 10,000 to 7,500. It had a dip around 25%, which is acceptable, by the way. According to our analysis, we were expecting a maximum of 38% of unsatisfied customers, and also we can see that after 2 weeks it started to recover, which might be an indication of the fact that there was no strong causation between the shawarma and the juice sales. Also, one more thing that I would like to point out here is that he had one employee in the juice section before January 20th, when he had the shawarma section. So there is a decrease in expense due to layoff of that juice section employee, and there is a decrease in the profit due to the closure of the shawarma section. And these decrease in expense and the decrease in profit will be offsetted because they are both around 500 rupees per day. So the final conclusion that I have in this project is that the shutting down of shawarma section may not have any significant impact on the profitability of the business. However, it will be wise to look into other opportunities which have a higher margin instead of going back to the shawarma business.